Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid here today, and we're gonna answer a few questions that come in, and uh, one of the questions was about Elvis Week. How many Elvis weeks have I or my family been to? And to answer for Mom and Daddy and Joey, I know they've been to a lot, uh, a good many. Some that they were unable to make. I missed only a couple myself, and I mean fully, if you want to say that. I mean, we always one time or another tried to at least make a day or two, or even two, to meet up with our Elvis family and friends that we've known for years. And it's a really good question. And now that I think about it, I mean this, and for them too. I'm just not sure. That's a question I will ask them. For me, didn't miss many. This year is the probably the first, maybe second time that I have ever missed the whole week, the whole Elvis uh, festival, or Elvis week, as you want to call it, since back in late '70s when they started. Like I said, with Mom and Dad and Joey, I know that they've been to a lot. I'm sure over the years though, with families and things and life, that we've missed times and missed a few, but hope that kind of answered your question. Another question to come in: where was my grandparents buried? And Elvis's uncle, my grandfather, Travis Smith, and my grandmother, his wife, Lorraine Smith, are buried at Forest Hill Cemetery in Memphis, along with pretty much that whole side of my family on my dad's side. My great grandmother is buried there. Uh, I've got some great aunts, my daddy's aunts, that's buried there. Got some great uncles, Uncle Johnny, Uncle Tracy, uh, my dad's brother, my uncle Bobby, and I just off the bat maybe leaving some out. Like I said, pretty much a whole lot of that side of the family is buried in Forest Hill Cemetery. And no, I'm kind of skipping around here. I thought to just come to mind when I said something about Uncle Tracy, and I'd like to share that with y'all. Is a story Daddy used to tell us, and he's told it many a time. Uh, Uncle Tracy was at the gate, watching the gate at the time, and or with may have been down there with my grandfather while he was guarding it. But anyway, he was at the gate, and Anita Wood had come and had come to the gate to see Elvis, and she said, "I'm Anita Wood. I'm here to see Elvis." And Uncle Tracy couldn't hear real good anyway, and he's like, "I'm sorry, no, we don't need no Wood." And she said, "No, I'm Anita Wood. I'm here to see Elvis." And he said, "No, we don't need no Wood." So, but just a cute, like I said, it just popped in, and another little cute story on Uncle Tracy. But another question that had come in that I think we've kind of touched on this, but I'll give you my personal feelings on it. Is uh, the question was, do I think, or do my family think, that Elvis was happy with his life? I think Elvis was very happy with his life, and I kind of know where people's going, and over the years that have talked about it and things. And this is just what I feel and what I think, so I'm just going to give you that. It's kind of like, you think about it. I mean, Elvis, yeah, was Elvis Presley. He loved being Elvis Presley, but he also was a man, and that's what I think a lot of us tend to forget over the years. And he had feelings, and the lifestyle he lived. Think about this, and I've talked to it with Mom and Daddy, me and Teresa, me and friends. If what is, I don't know the word, the thrill in life, or the excitement in life, or is things that you work for, things that you can get, things that we all can do. Like working hard trying to get a new house, new car. And think of the thrill that through your life that has given you doing that. Now think about Elvis's when he could pretty much have pretty much anything he wanted, could do anything he wanted. And I guess what I'm trying to say here is follow me and think with me. That kind of maybe took, and it, like I said, it's coming just from me, but kind of maybe took some of the thrill, some of the excitement out of life when you can do anything, you can have anything, you are who you are. And so he got happiness and thrill out of giving to others, as we've talked about many times. You know, anybody that was in the Elvis group, I mean, Elvis got a kick and loved, and he didn't just do it for that purpose. That's not what I'm saying, but it just that happed him up and made him so happy. You know, gave him a thrill to give somebody a new car or give somebody a truck or buy somebody a house. So I hope, like I said, that I've kind of answered that question. But as far as living and loving life, Elvis Presley lived it and loved it. And like I've always said, I thank God that I was a part of that, and that's a part of me that will never ever go away. So with that said, on that, there's another little thing that's kind of been bothering me. I want to kind of touch on a little bit. And each his own, and I'm not throwing. It's not your politics. I do have family, and a lot of y'all know that my brother Joey, he's a police officer. I have a good friend that's a police officer. I have our oldest son is on the sheriff's department, and many other friends that's on the police department through the years, and some of them that have passed away. But I just want you to kind of look at and think, and if you feel the way I feel, with things going on right now and the way things are, it's tough on them. Sure, there's bad apples, and I will say that just like anything else on any tree. But we have many good officers out there that protect, put their life on the line, and do all they can do to protect your family and take care of your family. So all I'm saying, hell, out there in the Elvis world, if you feel like I feel, just kind of maybe let them know somehow or another. Just tell them that you appreciate them. Tell them we need them, and kind of pump them up a little bit because right now I think that they're kind of down and they need that little bit of lift. So with that, hey, I'm glad all y'all are watching. Appreciate all the views. Appreciate all. We have got Teresa, hadn't we? We've got a bunch of I lost my thought. Entries, thank you. We've got a bunch of entries, and they're still coming in, and you still got time. So we're not going to have the drawing until, like I said, September the 12th, and you still have time. So, hey, keep sending them. Keep us in your prayers because you're all in ours. And remember, we love you, and we always live Elvis.